What if the secret to achieving vibrant health, boundless wealth, and, well, profound divine peace isn't some arduous external quest, but something already vibrantly alive within you, just waiting to be tapped?
Mhm.
For anyone feeling, the relentless hum of digital stress, the overwhelm of constant information, and maybe a deep yearning for true inner alignment, well, this deep dive is definitely for you.
Absolutely.
Today, we're taking a deep, really fascinating journey into awakening your radiant center in the quantum age.
It sounds complex, but the core idea is surprisingly accessible.
It really is. And this isn't just another book on the shelf. It's positioned as a truly cutting-edge blueprint for self-realization, meticulously tailored for, well, for right now, for 2025 and the years beyond.
Right.
What makes it so compelling, I think, is its remarkable ability to blend these seemingly disparate worlds. It takes profound insights from ancient New Thought wisdom.
Specifically, Kate Atkinson Bohm.
Exactly, drawing heavily from her seminal work, and it seamlessly weaves them with tangible discoveries from modern neuroscience.
And then there's the quantum metaphor layer, too.
Yes, illuminating these connections with evocative quantum metaphors. So we're going to unpack how this guide offers a kind of shortcut to understanding yourself in this complex world.
Providing practical insights.
Surprising connections, and maybe a very real path to inner peace and empowered creation.
It's remarkable, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's truly fascinating about Awakening Your Radiant Center is how it reimagines this, well, century-old wisdom for our precise moment in history. It essentially creates what the book itself calls Realization 2.0, breathing new life into these powerful concepts by grounding them in contemporary scientific understanding
Right.
and integrating them with the technological advancements that define our era. It's not about discarding the old, not at all, but deeply enriching it.
That's a perfect way to put it, enriching it, because the genesis of this whole concept, it actually dates all the way back to 1902.
Yeah, Bohm's realization made easy, foundational stuff.
Absolutely foundational. Her core premise at the time was truly revolutionary. She proposed that self-realization wasn't some external journey you had to, embark on,
Right, not something out there.
but rather an internal process of harnessing an inner radiance center. Bohm believed this inner core allowed individuals to connect directly with what she termed the infinite mind.
The infinite mind, a key concept.
And from this connection, she argued, one could manifest vibrant health, boundless wealth, and profound peace purely through focused mental power.
Just by thinking, essentially, but focused thinking.
Exactly, focused mental power. Her original work even included these incredibly insightful diagrams illustrating this inner spark as a divine nexus,
That nexus idea is powerful.
a powerful point within where our thoughts literally become live things, capable of healing, creating, and transforming our reality.
Bohm was, well, without doubt, incredibly prescient. And Realization 2.0 doesn't just restate her ideas, it vigorously builds upon them. It integrates three key modern elements.
Okay, what are they?
First, there's neuroscience. This is huge. For example, the text highlights how specific practices, like consistent affirmations, well, they aren't merely positive thinking.
They actually do something in the brain.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They demonstrably impact our brain. Studies referenced within the book suggest these practices can effectively rewire neural pathways,
Wow.
leading to a reported, get this, 20% increase in dopamine, our brain's reward and motivation chemical.
A 20% boost, that's significant.
It really is.
Yeah.
This provides a very tangible scientific backing, showing that these inner practices have measurable effects on our brain chemistry and overall well-being. It moves beyond the purely spiritual, into the realm of the physically observable.
That makes it much more concrete for people, I imagine.
Definitely. Secondly, the book masterfully incorporates quantum metaphors. This is where it truly broadens our understanding, offering a compelling framework.
Okay, quantum metaphors. How does that work? Like entanglement.
Sort of, yeah. Instead of simply conceptualizing your radiant center as just like an abstract inner light, it invites you to view it as an entangled energy field. Now, this isn't literal quantum physics.
Right, for an analogy.
It's a powerful analogy. Think of how entangled particles, no matter how far apart, instantaneously influence each other. This metaphor helps us conceptualize how our personal energy, our consciousness, might be intricately connected to universal forces.
Implying a kind of non-local connection.
Exactly, a profound, non-local interconnectedness that modern physics is still exploring. It shifts our perception of inner power from something isolated within us to something inherently linked to the very fabric of reality itself. It allows for a more expansive understanding of influence.
Okay, so neuroscience, quantum metaphors. What's the third element?
And finally, A crucial integration is the application of modern tools and technology. This really grounds Realization 2.0 in our present moment in 2025.
So practical tech we can use now.
Precisely. We're talking about practical, accessible applications, like utilizing virtual reality, VR, for deeply immersive visualization exercises.
Imagine that, stepping into your visualization.
Right. Imagine not just thinking about a desired outcome, but stepping into a simulated reality of it. It also leverages AI-powered meditation apps for highly personalized guidance and biofeedback.
Tailored to you.
Exactly. The book even delves into the ethical considerations of emerging technologies, exploring how things like blockchain might be employed to foster greater transparency and equity in collective realization efforts.
Okay, ethics is important here too.
Crucial, ensuring that these powerful tools serve the greater good.
The ethical component you just mentioned is absolutely crucial. It's not just about individual gain, right? But really ensuring this enhanced self-realization serves the collective good.
It has to.
And the book itself provides a brilliant roadmap for this journey. It's laid out across 12 meticulously structured chapters, guiding you systematically from foundational understanding to practical mastery.
It's a clear progression.
You begin with the essential mindset shifts, exploring the very essence of realization, coming to understand your radiant center, and mastering mental focus. Then, it transitions into practical tools.
Visualization, affirmation, subconscious activation.
Yeah.
The how-to.
Right, the how-to. From there, you learn how to apply these practices to concrete areas of your life, like healing, attracting wealth, fostering harmonious relationships.
Making it real world.
And finally, it ascends to the realm of transcendence, looking at collective realization, deepening your divine connection, and ultimately achieving true mastery over these principles.
Precisely. Its relevance today couldn't be clearer. In a world grappling with unprecedented levels of digital stress, the constant pressure of information overload, and, let's face it, persistent societal inequalities, this guide offers a direct and empowering path. It's specifically designed to help you navigate these contemporary challenges.
Moving beyond feeling overwhelmed.
Exactly. Moving beyond feeling overwhelmed or disempowered to a place of profound inner alignment and empowered conscious creation. It's truly about taking charge of your internal landscape in an external world that often feels, well, out of control.
Okay, so if that's the grand overview, let's really dive into some of the foundational laws explored in this book, chapter by chapter. This is where this blend of ancient wisdom and modern insights truly comes alive for you, our listener.
Let's do it.
We'll start with chapter 1, exploring the essence of realization. The core law here, as the book articulates, is that realization is the conscious recognition of your oneness with the infinite mind.
Your oneness.
Which then, and only then, unlocks your divine potential. As Bohm herself put it so eloquently, and I quote, "Realization is the recognition of your oneness with the infinite, the awakening to the truth that you are not separate from God."
This really is the bedrock, isn't it? Bohm makes this profound distinction between seeming and being.
Seeming and being. Explain that.
Well, seeming represents the illusion we often live under, the belief in separation, in being distinct and isolated from everything else. It seems like we're separate.
Okay, the everyday feeling for many.
Right. Being, conversely, is the direct, felt experience of unity, where the individual self merges with universal energy through deep introspection. Her original diagrams for this chapter show a central figure radiating, connected to these divine rays.
Visualizing the connection.
Exactly. Emphasizing that this realization isn't some abstract, esoteric concept, but something inherently accessible and empowering. She drew on influences, for example, from Chu Takao's Taoist philosophy, suggesting that once this unity is recognized, an effortless awakening, a natural flow begins to manifest.
Like things just start working better.
In a way, yes. We see the power of this in the stories she recounted, like that of a businessman who, by consciously visualizing and feeling his unity with the infinite, managed to overcome crippling poverty and manifest abundance.
Wow, so connecting to oneness shifted his reality.
That's the idea. And from a modern scientific standpoint, this isn't just a spiritual concept. Neuroscience studies, like those using fMRI, reveal that certain oneness meditations specifically activate and notably reduce activity in the default mode network, DMN, in the brain.
The DMN that's linked to our sense of self.
Exactly. The DMN is largely responsible for our sense of self, self-referential thought, our perception of being distinct from others. By dampening its activity, individuals often report a subjective experience of reduced self-focus, a feeling of greater connection.
Less me, more we.
Something like that. What some studies in this book term a reduction in ego boundaries. It's a fascinating link between inner experience and measurable brain activity.
So science is catching up to these ideas.
In many ways, this concept historically echoes the divine unity taught by organizations like Unity, and, in our 2025 context, it directly counters the pervasive social media isolation, fostering a much-needed sense of genuine interconnectedness.
That's so needed right now. And the modern twist here for cultivating this oneness, you mentioned tech.
All right, it's truly fascinating. We're talking about AI apps like Calm, which now do more than just guide meditations. They utilize biofeedback to give you real-time alignment,
Biofeedback for oneness. How?
helping you truly feel that sense of connection. Imagine your heart rate variability or skin conductance guiding you toward the state of deeper unity.
That's wild.
Beyond that, the book introduces the idea of quantum simulations, like those built on IBM Qiskit. They can actually model unity fields.
Model unity fields. Seriously.
These allow users, through innovative apps like Quantum Flow, to visually grasp and experientially understand their personal entanglement with the infinite. It's about bringing an abstract, profound concept into a tangible, visual, and almost kinesthetic experience.
Making the invisible visible, in a sense.
Precisely. And what's truly revealed through this lens is that realization can be conceptualized as a form of quantum entanglement with the infinite. Our thoughts, when truly aligned and coherent, don't just stay inside our heads.
They go out there.
They become part of these vast universal fields, effectively collapsing the illusion of separation. Conversely, an unacknowledged or hidden ego creates these illusory barriers, fragmenting our energy.
Like static.
Kind of, yeah, like scattered particles that have lost their coherence. This then raises a critical ethical question.
The responsibility that comes with this power.
Exactly. If our individual realization has such profound power, we must strive to realize for shared harmony, actively avoiding self-centered power that inadvertently ignores or even contributes to collective suffering. True oneness, the book argues, should fundamentally uplift communities, not just empower a single individual.
Okay, so for you, the listener, the actionable steps for this foundational chapter. They're straightforward, but really potent.
Small steps, big impact.
Dedicate maybe 10 minutes each day to meditating on the feeling and concept of oneness. A simple affirmation could be, I am one with the infinite mind, awakening my divine potential.
Feel the truth of it.
And crucially, maintain a journal. Log any unity experiences. What did you feel? What subtle shifts did you notice in your perceptions or interactions?
Track the changes.
Looking ahead, the book suggests that by 2030, predictive foresight indicates that advanced AI neural mapping could enhance this realization process.
Offering maybe 80% clarity boost in understanding these internal states.
Imagine that. We could foresee the emergence of global unity networks significantly reducing loneliness by maybe 25%.
That would be incredible. But there's a warning, too.
Right. The foresight also warns of a potential 25% risk of new dogmatic cults emerging.
A risk that needs to be actively mitigated by ethical AI guidelines promoting inclusive, community-based practices that prioritize individual autonomy and critical thinking.
So vigilance is key alongside the potential.
Always.
Okay, so if oneness is the expansive foundation, the next logical question the book tackles in Chapter 2 is, where does this immense power, this infinite mind, actually reside within us?
Where's the source?
Exactly. It brings us to the core concept of the radiant center within. The core law here is that your radiant center is your inner divine spark, the ultimate, inexhaustible source of all realization and power.
Our personal power core.
Yes. As Boma so beautifully expresses it, it is by getting nearer to that center that you begin to think in your heart and to draw from the infinite mind. Her original diagrams for this chapter vividly depict this center as a glowing core within.
Radiating rays outward.
Radiating rays of health, wisdom, and abundance, which is activated through focused introspection and stillness. This law positions this radiant center as your direct, personal link to the divine.
A perpetual wellspring.
A perpetual wellspring from which mental energy flows outward to manifest your deepest desires. It's profoundly influenced by new thought principles, emphasizing that this center is not something you create.
It's already there.
It's something you already possess, something you simply realize and connect with through conscious effort.
The power of truly connecting to this inner center is vividly illustrated in many of Boehm's stories. One particularly compelling account is of a woman who, by consistently centering inward and directing her inner focus, was able to heal a chronic illness.
One that medicine couldn't fix.
Exactly. One that conventional medicine had deemed untreatable. From a neuroscience perspective, practices that encourage this kind of inward centering have been shown to tangibly boost serotonin levels,
Ah, serotonin, the feel-good chemical.
one of our key feel-good neurotransmitters, yeah, by as much as 20%. This doesn't just make you feel better. It measurably enhances psychological resilience and cultivates a profound sense of inner well-being.
So it makes you stronger inside.
Definitely. Historically, this concept resonates deeply with mystical traditions across virtually all cultures, from the Kabbalah's idea of a divine spark within each individual.
To Eastern practices.
Right, Eastern spiritual practices emphasizing the heart center. And in our bustling, often overwhelming 2025 context, cultivating this inner radiant center becomes an absolutely vital antidote to widespread burnout.
A way to recharge from the inside out.
Precisely. Offering a constant, accessible way to ground ourselves in our own inner light amidst relentless external pressures.
And the modern twists for accessing and amplifying this radiant center. You mentioned VR again.
Yes, they're truly immersive and deeply personal. Imagine VR apps that don't just show you an image, but allow you to experience and visualize your radiant center with stunning, immersive 360-degree simulations.
Giving you a real visceral feeling of it.
Exactly, a truly tangible and visceral experience of this inner light. Then there's advanced biofeedback technology like the Muse headband, which goes beyond simple meditation guidance.
How so?
It actively enhances your focus by monitoring your brainwaves in real time, integrating seamlessly with specialized apps like Radiant Mind for personalized energy mapping.
So it maps your inner energy.
It's like having a real-time, intuitive guide that helps you home in on and amplify your internal power source, giving you immediate feedback on how deeply you're connecting.
Personalized inner training.
And here's a deeper secret revealed by this approach. The Radiant Center can be understood as functioning much like a quantum node,
A quantum node. Okay.
constantly channeling and processing universal energy waves. However, when hidden fear or deeply ingrained self-doubt takes hold within us, it acts like interference,
Turning the light.
effectively dimming this radiance and scattering our potential, much like decoherent particles losing their distinct quantum properties.
So fear blocks the flow.
It can, yeah. If we connect this to the bigger picture, the ethical nuance becomes incredibly crucial. We are encouraged to radiate for communal uplift.
Not just for yourself.
Right. Consciously and deliberately avoiding any form of ego inflation that could lead to imbalance or self-serving power. The light from your radiant center, the book stresses, should fundamentally serve collective healing and elevation, not just personal glory or isolated achievement.
Okay, so for you, the listener, here are the actionable steps for this week, focusing on the Radiant Center. Dedicate 10 minutes each day to visualizing it.
Really feel it.
Really feel its warmth and light expanding within you. A powerful affirmation to use is, "My radiant center shines with divine power, guiding my every step."
Speak it like you mean it.
And make sure to consistently log any energy shifts, profound insights, or feelings of expanded consciousness you experience in your journal.
You track.
Looking into the future, by 2035, predictive foresight suggests that neural implants could potentially amplify radiant focus with an impressive 85% efficacy rate.
Creating an even more profound connection.
Imagine the potential for collective energy grids emerging, not just for power, but for social harmony.
That's a big vision, but again, a warning.
Yes, we must also be aware of the predicted 20% risk of this technology being misused for energy weaponization.
A risk that absolutely must be countered by developing value-aligned tech and stringent ethical frameworks that promote shared, benevolent radiance for all.
Responsibility alongside innovation. Next, we arrive at Chapter 3, which focuses on the power of mental focus. The core law here is simple yet profoundly transformative. Focused thoughts become live things.
Live things.
Actively manifesting as divine reality in your experience. Boe famously said, and I quote, "Your thoughts become live things, and only when thus alive can they heal or create."
So the quality of focus matters.
Immensely. She placed immense emphasis on mental discipline, teaching that when focused intention aligns with the infinite, thoughts transcend mere ideation and transform into powerful commands for abundance, health, and peace.
They gain real power.
Her original, simple diagrams often showed thought rays emanating directly from the radiant center, making mental focus a practical, directed tool for realization.
Elevating it from abstract theory to tangible, creative application in your life.
Exactly.
Bomo's work is richly interspersed with illustrative stories that highlight this power, like that of clerks who, by consistently focusing their thoughts with unwavering intention on prosperity and career advancement.
They actually got promotions.
They were able to secure significant raises and promotions, seemingly defying their immediate circumstances. From a neurological standpoint, sustained, deliberate, and focused attention has been unequivocally proven to rewire neural pathways.
Strengthening the connections for what you want.
Precisely. Specifically strengthening the connections associated with desired outcomes, thereby boosting positive results by an impressive 15%.
15% just from focus.
It adds up. This principle historically shaped much of early mental science and New Thought philosophy. And in our modern, digitally saturated 2025, where constant notifications and information bombardment lead to pervasive scattered attention.
Tell me about it.
Cultivating deliberate mental focus is more relevant and critical than ever before. It directly counters the digital fragmentation of our minds, guiding us back to deliberate, powerful, and effective thought.
We need that focus back, and crucially, technology is increasingly stepping in to aid this.
It is. Modern tools like the AI features in Notion don't just help organize your tasks. They can be configured to provide adaptive reminders and proactive suggestions,
Keeping you on track.
helping you maintain a coherent focus throughout your day. Even more cutting-edge, mindfulness apps like Insight Timer are beginning to use sophisticated EEG integration, electroencephalography, measuring brain activity.
EEG in a mindfulness app.
Yeah, to guide and enhance sustained attention. This means you can get real-time feedback on your brainwave states, effectively enhancing Boehm's concept of live thoughts by making your focus more precise and powerful.
It's like having a real-time coach for your brain's focus.
Exactly. And the deeper secret revealed here is that thoughts are not just fleeting internal monologues. They are, in a metaphorical sense, quantum vibrations,
Vibrations that influence things.
actively commanding and influencing probability fields in the universe. However, any hidden negativity or unresolved internal conflict within us can disrupt this coherence,
Creating static again, or worse.
creating counter-manifestations that appear as self-sabotage waves in our lives.
Self-sabotage waves.
Wow. This brings us to an important ethical consideration. We must consciously and diligently focus on benevolent outcomes, actively avoiding any thought patterns that could cause harm to others or the environment.
Use the power wisely.
It's about ensuring our profound mental power serves universal harmony and well-being, not just individual desires at any cost.
Okay, for an actionable exercise this week, for you listening, try focusing intently on one specific goal for 10 minutes each day. Hold it clearly in your mind, no distractions.
Laser focus.
A powerful affirmation is, my focused thoughts create divine reality and manifest my highest good. And of course, diligently journal the outcomes you observe, no matter how small.
Note the results.
Looking to the future, by 2032, AI focus trackers are projected to boost overall human productivity by an incredible 30%.
30%.
We could genuinely see the rise of thought-based economies, where these live thoughts truly drive innovation and problem-solving.
Mind power driving the economy.
But there's also a predicted 25% risk of mental overload due to hyper-focused demands,
Burnout from too much focus.
which the foresight suggests will need to be mitigated by ethical limits on cognitive enhancement technologies and fostering practices of mental rest. Balance is key.
Always balance.
Moving to Chapter 4, we explore visualization for realization. The core law here states unequivocally that conscious, vivid visualization activates your radiant center,
Making pictures in your mind.
serving as a powerful conduit for manifesting your desires into tangible reality. Boehm captured this beautifully when she said, "See your radiant center radiating what you desire to produce, and it becomes real."
See it, and it becomes real.
Her original diagrams for this chapter often depict these radiant rays, projecting vivid mental images, making visualization a direct and potent bridge to the infinite.
Suggesting that clear mental pictures, when infused with intention, truly come alive.
Yes. This law effectively simplifies the often complex process of realization, transforming pure imagination into a powerful, deliberate act of creation.
Boehm illustrated this transformative power with compelling stories, such as teachers who consistently and vividly visualized success in their careers,
And they got promoted.
eventually gaining significant promotions in leadership roles. From a neuroscience perspective, it's now widely understood that visualization actively engages the brain's reward centers.
The same parts that light up when we actually achieve something.
Exactly. The same areas activated when we achieve real-world goals. This mental rehearsal can significantly improve desired outcomes by a measured 20%, preparing the brain for success.
Training the brain for success beforehand.
Historically, this practice profoundly influenced the imagery and techniques used across various New Thought movements and positive psychology. In 2025, visualization serves as an incredibly powerful antidote to the sheer visual overload
All the screens.
and often passive consumption we experience daily from endless screens, allowing us to deliberately choose, craft, and create our internal visual landscape with purpose.
Taking control of what we see inside. And the modern twists for visualization, you mentioned VR again, right?
Yes, they're evolving incredibly fast, making the practice even more powerful and accessible. VR platforms like MetaQuest can now move beyond mere games to actually simulate your desires with stunning, fully immersive 360-degree environments.
So you're literally in your goal.
Imagine not just thinking about your dream home, but walking through it, feeling the textures, seeing the light within a virtual space. Even advanced AI tools, such as Midjourney,
The image generator.
yes, can generate personalized vision boards that are perfectly tailored to your unique aspirations, integrating with apps like Visualize Pro for real-time feedback on your mental clarity and emotional resonance during these visualization sessions.
Feedback on your visualization. Cool.
It's about making the imaginary feel real, accelerating the manifestation process.
But there's a deeper secret here, too.
There is. Visualization functions, in a metaphorical sense, as a quantum blueprint, actively shaping the wave functions of potential into concrete form.
A blueprint for reality.
However, any hidden doubt or internal skepticism can act like a disruptive force, scattering these mental images,
Like a fuzzy picture.
effectively preventing them from collapsing into reality. This brings us to a critical ethical nuance. We must visualize inclusively, consciously avoiding any selfish exploitation of others' resources or energies.
Visualize for the good of all.
Our visualizations, the book emphasizes, should contribute to the collective good and universal harmony, not detract from it through self-serving acquisition.
Okay, actionable steps for you this week. Dedicate a solid 15 minutes each day to vividly visualizing your goals. See them, feel them, hear them as if they are already real.
Engage all your senses.
A potent affirmation to use is, my visualization commands divine manifestation and brings my desires into perfect form. And get creative. Create digital vision boards using accessible tools like Canva, or experiment with AI imagery generators to bring your aspirations to life visually.
Make it tangible.
Looking forward, by 2040, quantum simulations are predicted to be able to test the energetic coherence and potential accuracy of our visualizations with an impressive 90% accuracy.
Testing visualizations. Wow.
We could see powerful collective visioning efforts for large-scale social and environmental change, but also a predicted 20% risk of virtual addiction,
Getting lost in the virtual dream.
which will need to be mitigated by grounded practices like community sharing, mindful digital detoxes, and real-world engagement. Keep it real.
Gotta stay grounded.
Let's move on to Chapter 5, Affirmation as Divine Command. The core law here is profoundly simple. Affirmations, when spoken or thought from your radiant center,
Not just empty words.
transcend mere words to become direct commands to the infinite, actively manifesting your desires. Boehm's words resonate deeply when she states, speak the word of power from your radiant center and it becomes a divine command.
A divine command. That's strong language.
It is. She saw affirmations not just as positive statements, but as a way of charging your thoughts with immense life force, aligning your subconscious mind directly with the divine.
Connecting belief to creation.
This law truly empowers simple, well-chosen statements as incredibly potent tools for immediate and deliberate realization, transforming belief into direct creating.
Boehm's writings are rich with compelling examples illustrating this principle. She recounts stories of individuals who, by consistently and deeply affirming their health and well-being,
They got better.
experience remarkable recoveries from severe illnesses. From a neuroscience perspective, it's now well established that affirmations do more than just make us feel good. They demonstrably boost dopamine levels,
Dopamine again. How much this time?
our motivational neurotransmitter, by as much as 15%. This increase is crucial for reshaping ingrained beliefs and fostering positive behavioral and emotional outcomes.
So affirmations physically change your brain chemistry?
They contribute to it. Historically, this practice deeply influenced the core tenets and daily practices of organizations like Unity and various New Thought churches.
Yeah.
In our current 2025 landscape, where we are often bombarded by negative algorithms and digital echo chambers,
Which reinforce negativity.
right, reinforcing limiting beliefs, practicing affirmation serves as an incredibly powerful counterforce, helping you cultivate a resilient and profoundly positive internal narrative.
Fight back with positive words. And the modern twists for affirmations, you mentioned AI.
Yes, they're quite exciting, making them even more accessible and impactful. Voice AI, like Siri or Google Assistant, can now be programmed to not just play affirmations, but to loop them with nuanced voice modulation,
Changing the tone to make it more effective.
enhancing emotional resonance and making them feel even more deeply personal and impactful. Imagine having a personalized, soothing, or empowering voice, delivering powerful, positive statements to you throughout your day.
Like a personal affirmation coach.
Kind of. Furthermore, vibrant X communities are emerging, where users actively amplify positive commands through shared audio sessions, creating a powerful collective energetic boost for everyone participating,
Group affirmations online.
forging a synergistic field of positive intent.
Interesting. The deeper secret.
The deeper secret revealed here is that affirmations, when imbued with true feeling and intention, act as quantum commands, directly altering probability fields in your reality.
Like tuning reality with words.
However, any hidden resistance stemming from old limiting beliefs or deep-seated skepticism can significantly weaken these commands.
Like interference again.
Exactly, like destructive interference in a wave pattern, canceling out the positive force. This leads to a crucial ethical consideration. We must rigorously affirm for mutual good and universal well-being,
Avoid manipulation.
always avoiding any manipulation of others' realities or seeking self-serving outcomes that could diminish another. The power of our words, the book insists, should be used to uplift and harmonize, not to control or exploit.
Okay, actionable steps for you this week. Try affirming a powerful statement like, I command divine health and perfect well-being 15 times daily.
Feel the command.
Not just speaking, but truly feeling the words. Consider recording your affirmations for regular playback so you can listen to them, especially during quiet moments.
Reinforce the message.
And for those engaged online, explore sharing your positive commands within supportive online communities, adding to the collective energetic field.
Share the positivity.
Looking into the future, by 2035, natural language processing (NLP) is predicted to be able to dynamically tailor affirmations to individual brainwave patterns with an impressive 80% efficacy.
Affirmations tuned to your brainwaves.
Wow, imagine personalized affirmations that are perfectly synced to your brain activity. We could see global positive networks emerging, but there's a predicted 20% risk of manipulative advertising leveraging these technologies,
Using affirmations to sell things.
which will need to be meticulously countered by ethical filters and robust, responsible AI development.
Ethics are paramount.
Now we come to Chapter 6, focusing on subconscious activation. The core law here is about actively engaging and activating the subconscious mind as the crucial bridge to infinite power.
Tapping into the hidden depths.
Bomi articulated this by stating, set in motion the subconscious activities that bring prosperity from the divine source. She viewed the subconscious not just as a repository of past experiences,
But as an engine.
as the radiant center's incredibly powerful engine, an immensely receptive faculty that, once consciously directed, can rapidly accelerate the realization of your goals and desires.
Programming your inner computer.
This law truly demystifies inner processes, making them accessible for deliberate, transformative change, showing you how to program your inner world for outer manifestation.
This concept of subconscious activation is powerfully illustrated by stories of women who, through deliberate subconscious reprogramming techniques, were able to overcome deep-seated fears, self-limiting beliefs, and past traumas,
And things changed for them.
and consequently attract incredible abundance and positive circumstances into their lives. From a neuroscience perspective, targeted subconscious training methods, such as guided imagery or consistent positive priming,
What's prime?
like subtly exposing yourself to positive words or images. These methods have been consistently shown to boost positive outcomes, whether in performance, emotional regulation, or creative problem solving, by a remarkable 25%.
25% boost from subconscious work.
It's significant. Historically, these ideas significantly influenced the development and practices of hypnosis and various forms of suggestive therapy. In our 2025 landscape, activating and consciously directing the subconscious is absolutely vital.
Going now, especially.
For countering the limiting narratives and negative thought patterns, often reinforced by digital echo chambers and constant external noise, helping us to break free from ingrained, unhelpful patterns and truly create new realities.
Cutting through the digital noise inside and the modern twists. Hypnosis apps.
Yes, in this area they are truly transformative, offering unprecedented access and precision. Hypnosis apps, such as Reverie, are becoming increasingly sophisticated, moving beyond simple audio track to activate the subconscious with highly guided, personalized, and often interactive sessions.
Interactive hypnosis.
Beyond that, advanced AI is now capable of tracking subtle belief shifts using EEG data brainwave activity, providing personalized activation techniques tailored precisely to your unique mental landscape and subconscious patterns.
AI reading your subconscious shifts.
This means your subconscious reprogramming can be precisely measured, optimized, and guided for maximum effectiveness, making it a truly bespoke inner experience.
Tailored reprogramming. The deeper secret.
The deeper secret here is that the subconscious mind acts as an incredibly powerful quantum processor, amplifying your intentions exponentially. Think of it as a supercomputer for your desires.
An amplifier.
However, hidden traumas, unresolved emotional wounds, or ingrained limiting beliefs within us can create significant blocks.
Like walls inside.
Much like trapped energy in a potential well, a term from physics describing an area where particles are held. These blocks prevent this exponential amplification.
So healing is key to unlocking this power.
Absolutely. This brings up a critical ethical nuance. We must activate our subconscious for universal benefit and the highest good, actively avoiding any self-serving programming that could potentially harm society, perpetuate inequality, or contribute to imbalance.
Responsibility again.
The power to reshape our inner world comes with a profound responsibility for its impact on the outer world.
Okay, for actionable exercises this week, for you listening, dedicate time to meditating on your subconscious goals. Delve into what you truly desire at a deeper, non-rational level.
What's really driving you?
A potent affirmation to use is, "My subconscious commands divine abundance and brings forth my highest destiny." And, as always, diligently journal any shifts, surprising insights, or manifestations you experience.
Notice the subtle changes.
Looking to the future, by 2040, neural implants are predicted to be capable of reprogramming the subconscious with an impressive 85% success rate.
85% success, that's huge.
Imagine the profound potential for collective subconscious healing on a global scale.
Healing humanity's shadow.
However, there's also a predicted 25% risk of ethical hacking, where malicious actors could attempt to manipulate collective thought.
Hacking the subconscious. Scary.
This will necessitate the development of robust, secure tech and stringent ethical guidelines to protect our innermost worlds and collective consciousness.
Security will be vital.
So we've explored the foundational principles and tools. Now, what does this all mean for our daily lives? You know, the rubber meets the road.
Right, how do we use this stuff?
Exactly. The book doesn't just stop at these individual principles. It brilliantly shows us how to apply them to concrete, tangible areas of our existence.
Making sure it translates.
Ensuring that these powerful insights translate into immediate and lasting improvements in your everyday experience.
Indeed, Chapter 7, Healing Through Realization, provides a clear roadmap. The core law here is that realization heals by aligning your radiant energy with divine wholeness.
Using the mind for physical renewal.
Leveraging mental focus for profound physical renewal. Bowlby firmly emphasized that only when our thoughts are truly alive, charged with conviction, and aligned with the infinite can they genuinely heal disease.
Commanding health.
Commanding the divine source to restore perfect health. We find compelling examples of this in stories where individuals, through vivid visualization of vitality, successfully overcame various chronic ailments,
Reporting real improvements.
significant improvements, or even full recoveries. From a neuroscience standpoint, studies have consistently shown that sustained positive thoughts and intentional mental states can actively reduce inflammatory markers in the body by as much as 15%,
15% reduction in inflammation from thought.
demonstrating a direct link between mind and physiological well-being. In terms of modern applications, wearable tech like the Oura Ring can provide real-time biofeedback on your body's stress and recovery states,
So you can see the effects.
allowing for targeted mental interventions, and telehealth platforms are increasingly integrating guided affirmations and visualization exercises for a more holistic approach to patient care.
Bringing mind-body medicine into the mainstream.
The ethical nuance here is to heal collectively, striving to share these powerful methods and insights widely to avoid elitist access to transformative healing techniques, ensuring everyone has the opportunity to benefit.
Share the healing.
Exactly.
Chapter 8 then shifts our focus to wealth through realization. The core law here is that realization attracts wealth by radiating divine supply.
Seeing wealth as an inner state first.
Fundamentally, seeing wealth itself not as an external acquisition, but as a mental outcome, a manifestation of your inner state. Bohm taught that your focused thoughts, set in motion from your radiant center, command prosperity from the infinite.
allowing you to draw abundance effortlessly.
We have fascinating stories of merchants and entrepreneurs who, through consistent and vivid visualization of riches and successful transactions, secured lucrative contracts and expanded their businesses dramatically.
Visualizing success led to success.
From an economic perspective, research suggests that cultivating a positive, abundant mindset can tangibly boost individual earnings by as much as 15%,
Mindset affects income.
as it influences risk-taking, networking, and problem-solving abilities. Modern applications include innovative crypto philanthropy platforms like Giving Block,
Using crypto for good.
which enable transparent and efficient wealth flow to charitable causes, and the growing field of ESG, environmental, social, and governance funds, which align financial investments with ethical, radiant principles,
Investing with values.
demonstrating that wealth creation can be consciously directed for societal benefit. The ethical nuance is crystal clear. Attract wealth for sharing and for the collective good,
Not just for yourself.
not for hoarding or selfish accumulation, ensuring it serves a greater purpose than mere personal gain.
Wealth is a tool for good. Chapter 9, Relationships and Realization, focuses intensely on fostering harmonious and fulfilling connections in our lives.
Something everyone wants.
Absolutely. The core law is that realization cultivates positive relationships by radiating unconditional love and acceptance, viewing all connections as profound reflections of our inner unity with the infinite.
Our relationships reflect our inner state.
That's the idea. Bohmy's guidance was to consciously radiate love and understanding from your radiant center outward, believing it would attract and sustain divine harmony in your interactions.
Radiate love to get love.
Stories from her work highlight couples who, by consistently visualizing unity and understanding, significantly strengthen their bonds, resolving conflicts and deepening their intimacy.
Visualizing harmony helped their marriage.
In modern psychology, a sustained positive focus on relationships, coupled with empathy and conscious communication, is shown to boost relational ties and satisfaction by up to 25%.
25% boost in relationship satisfaction.
Modern applications include AI-driven tools on platforms like LinkedIn, which can go beyond surface-level connections to suggest compatible professional partners based on deeper value alignment.
AI matchmaking based on values.
And even relationship coaching apps that use biofeedback to help users develop empathy and better emotional regulation during interactions.
Biofeedback for better arguments.
Something like that. The ethical nuance here is to radiate love inclusively, extending it far beyond your immediate circle to encompass all beings, fostering universal compassion and understanding.
Love for everyone.
Hmm.
And then Chapter 10 brings us to the expansive concept of collective realization. The core law states that collective realization aligns entire communities with infinite energy,
Groups manifesting together.
commanding shared prosperity and well-being for all its members. Amema saw group realization as an incredibly amplified power, where the interconnected radiant centers of individuals merge into a collective field,
Like a group mind.
connecting everyone to the infinite for a shared purpose. We see this principle at play in historical examples of communities that collectively visualized abundance and successfully navigated challenging times.
Leading to thriving societies.
Sociological studies now suggest that sustained collective positivity and shared intention can boost community outcomes and overall well-being by as much as 20%.
Collective mindset matters.
Modern applications include vibrant X communities where users actively share their realization practices and intentions, creating a powerful synergy.
Online communities amplifying intention.
And the ethical integration of blockchain technology to ensure unprecedented transparency and fairness in these collective endeavors, such as community resource management or decentralized autonomous organizations focused on shared goals.
Blockchain for transparent group work.
The ethical nuance is absolutely crucial here. Collective realization must be pursued for the benefit of all, actively avoiding any form of elitism in access to or benefits from this amplified power.
Ensuring equity and inclusivity.
Exactly. As we move beyond individual practice and even community applications, the book also dares us to look further into the realm of divine connection and ultimate mastery.
The higher levels.
With a visionary eye towards the future and what these principles might mean for 2050 and beyond, this is where the journey truly becomes transcendent.
Chapter 11, Divine Connection, highlights that realization deepens your divine connection through the radiant center, ultimately seeing this profound connection as the ultimate realization itself.
Connection is the goal.
Bohm saw the radiant center as your direct, unwavering link to the divine, serving as the conduit for commanding infinite wisdom, guidance, and peace. We are inspired by stories of mystics throughout history who, through deep and sustained meditation,
Found profound peace.
experiencing states of ecstatic unity and communion with the divine. From a neuroscience perspective, practices focused on spiritual connection have been shown to measurably reduce stress and anxiety by 20%,
Spirituality is good for your nerves.
fostering a sense of calm and purpose that permeates all aspects of life. In terms of modern application, advanced VR platforms are being used to simulate deeply immersive divine unity experiences,
VR for spiritual experience.
providing a powerful aid for spiritual exploration, and quantum-inspired apps are enhancing focus for even deeper meditative states, helping individuals achieve profound states of consciousness.
Tech aiding transcendence.
Looking to 2050, predictive foresight suggests that neural implants could significantly deepen this divine connection with an impressive 90% efficacy,
90%.
potentially leading to the emergence of vast collective spiritual networks across humanity. However, there's a predicted 20% risk of dogmatism or cult-like structures forming around these technologies.
The risk of tech-based dogma.
A risk that could be significantly mitigated by promoting open-source technology and fostering diverse, individual spiritual paths grounded in personal discernment.
Keeping spirituality open and personal.
Crucial.
And finally, Chapter 12 delves into mastering realization. The core law here is that true mastery integrates realization for continuous, effortless manifestation.
Living it, not just doing it.
Meaning you don't just practice these principles occasionally, but you embody them daily, making them an inherent part of your being. Bomu's capstone for this work was to truly live from your radiant center,
Commanding life with grace.
consciously commanding all aspects of life with grace and power. Examples from her work and beyond include visionary leaders who not only achieved personal success but radiated realization, transforming entire communities around them
Leaders who embodied the principles.
through their intentional presence and actions. Research in psychology consistently shows that a combination of grit that sustained passion and perseverance significantly boosts mastery in any field by 40%. Grit helps you master realization. In terms of modern applications, sophisticated habit-tracking apps like Habitica can gamify your daily realization practices, making consistency engaging, making practice fun. And advanced AI coaches can provide personalized guidance and support, optimizing your journey towards radiant living and continuous manifestation.
AI coaching for mastery.
For 2050, AI is predicted to optimize mastery pathways with an impressive 80% uplift,
80% improvement in mastery.
potentially leading to the emergence of global realization societies where these principles are widely understood and applied. However, there's a predicted 25% risk of over-reliance on automation,
But letting the tech do the work.
where individuals might passively expect technology to do the inner work for them, a risk that must be mitigated by human-centric design that prioritizes conscious, active participation and personal responsibility.
You still have to do the inner work.
Absolutely. What an incredible journey we've taken today, diving deep into awakening your radiant center in the quantum age.
Just covered a lot of ground.
It really has. What we've explored shows us that Kate Atkinson Boehm's profound insight that our thoughts become live things is not only timeless, but is becoming more potent and, well, technologically supported than ever before. Realization 2.0 truly reimagines her 1902 vision, blending ancient New Thought wisdom with 2025's cutting-edge neuroscience and quantum metaphors for awakening the radiant center within each of us.
From the essence.
Right, from understanding the very essence of realization in Chapter 1 all the way through to mastering continuous manifestation in Chapter 12.
We've covered mindset shifts, powerful tools.
Practical applications in daily life, and even the realms of transcendence and collective transformation.
It's a comprehensive blueprint.
This blueprint directly addresses contemporary challenges like isolation, digital stress, and the search for purpose, offering a clear and empowering path to a more aligned, vibrant, and peaceful existence.
If we connect this to the bigger picture and truly lean into the foresight we've discussed, given the rapid advancements unfolding in AI, neural mapping, and our steadily growing understanding of quantum mechanics as powerful metaphors for reality,
Yeah.
how might our collective understanding of the infinite mind and our personal radiant centers continue to evolve and deepen by, say, 2050?
A profound question.
And what new, profound ethical responsibilities will those advancements bring to how we cultivate our inner power, and crucially, how we then interact with the vast, interconnected collective of humanity and the planet itself?
Things to really ponder.
These are truly profound questions that will define our future and challenge us to grow.
We invite you, our listener, to take one powerful, actionable step this week. Maybe pick just one of the core laws we discussed.
Stone to start.
Whether it's focused thought, vivid visualization, or a specific affirmation, and commit to applying it for 10 to 15 minutes a day. Journal your experiences, track any shifts you notice, and reflect on your insights.
Engage with it personally.
We'd love for you to explore these questions and continue your own journey of discovery. What stood out to you most from this deep dive into awakening your radiant center in the quantum age? Which chapter or modern twist resonated the most, and how might you begin to integrate its principles into your daily life?
Get curious.
Dive in and unlock your potential.